Welcome back, lads, and it's time now for the second part of this summer transfer window. We made some pretty decent signings in the last episode, but it's time to take it up a notch as we hopefully challenge for Champions League football this season. Now, last time out, we did make some major sales as well, weakening the squad, and we need to make massive improvements this time round, don't we, in order to get the team in shape. We need another right back, definitely. Although Cancelo could play at right back, I want him to be playing left quite a lot. You guys seemed pretty cool with us keeping Centellas for now. We're going to need another centre-back because as it currently stands, we only have 3 centre-backs. I think we're going to need another central midfielder as well because as it currently stands, we only have 3 central midfielders. So this is already 3 players that we're going to need instantly off the bat. But I do want another striker because we plan to play the 4-2-4 quite a bit this season. Maybe another winger. We're good at Cam, in my opinion, because we've got players that can play that. And you guys had a suggestion for Rashford. Now, some suggested Cam and some suggested left mid. Now, I didn't really have an option on this because I was already training him to play left mid, so that's the role that we're going to swap him to. Plus, I want to give Richards as much game time this season playing at Cam. So we've got an 86 overall rated Marcus Rashford now who will be playing down the wing because he was infuriating in front of goal in the last episode and at the end of last season. It does leave us even shorter up top now though. We've only Callum Grant and Robert Hagen as our strikers, so that's a position we might initially need to fit. But luckily for us, we should be able to fix all those problems with this huge budget we have. 340 million, and I might just spend every penny of this. So first off, I'm thinking right back. Let's get ourselves a right back to kick this off. And a lot of people seem to be cool with the idea that we go in for Djed Spence. I mean, he's rapid. He suits the way we play. We'd like them to get forward, and he's not the worst defensive player we've ever seen. So I think bringing him back to England is the plan. But the plan is going to fail drastically because the team is not willing to sell. He's too important to the club. I mean, that was great. We talked him up so much. So now he was who I was going for. We're now going to have to completely rethink this. I do like the idea, though, of Tino Livramento. We've used him before. Again, similar qualities. Very quick going forward. He's a better defender. There is this Regen, though. I quite like the look of. But no, I think we're going to go for Livramento then instead. Now, it's probably going to be expensive, but they do reckon we can get the deal done for 52 million. I'm a businessman that doesn't want to waste his time. I'm going to go straight in with 52 million. They're going to say, no, thank you, sir. I want Kubo. I'm going to counter that. Frank Lampard, I hate you so much. But we're going to counter that. And I think it's probably going to take about 60 million, but we're going to go like 58. 58 million will get this deal done. Let's get the contract negotiated for Tino. Very, very easy contract negotiations here for Tino. He was very excited to play for Blackburn. That is the right back position sorted. I'm pretty sure he's not going to keep the number 13. But that is signing number 1 of this episode done. And he should slot in instantly as our starting right back. So now we have 2 right backs again. We have 3 left backs. So I still have a decision to make at left back. And I think that decision for this year, since we have Centellas and he wants to stay, I'm guessing we're going to have to give him a new contract. You guys want us to keep him around. So that would mean that Carson Johnson needs a season out on loan. Signing number 2 of the episode seasons, take care at centre-back. We're going to bring in a rotation player. It is Bernardo Vital from RB Leipzig, or RB Salzburg, should I say. This one was 21.1 million, and he should hopefully rotate in the Champions League this season. So with 2 of those potential 5 transfers taken care of, we're going to take on Tottenham away now. We've made some changes to the starting 11. It's Ortiz in at centre mid, and Tino Livramento getting his first start for the club. And more than anything, the most important factor in this game is going to be, can we pick up our first win of the season? And I did opt to stick with the normal formation for this one, and that's purely because we haven't got that other striker in. Normally, against this 5 at the back, we would be playing 4-2-4. But I am still a striker down yet. Potentially 2 strikers down, to be fair. Sinisterra plays it in. Timo Werner has been a thorn in my side when we played them in the past. Sinisterra doing business again there. But look at that. Bassi gets that out quickly. Now I need Gio to be making a run. But look at the bodies they get back. And they get them back fat. Cancelo to Gio. Gio pulls that one back into Gibbs White. Finds Kubo. Wanting a run. Didn't ever really get the run from Callum. Kubo popped that one out to Tino. Tino plays it into the middle, but where was anyone? Callum Grant needed to be there to get on the end of it. There's a man in a white shirt all over this pitch. And now this is where they want us, because this is what they try and do. Try and break you down. I tried to cover all angles, and then Per Schurz gets a massive blocking. What's been given there? It must be handball. They have given handball. I hate this game sometimes. This is a really good free kick position. Jump the wall. Oh, no. We went too soon. Oh, they're going to play it off short. They're going to play it off short, and Bassi blocks it. Thank you, Bassi. I love you. That was massive. Can we win the header? We're not going to win it. Oh, great save, Turner. Yorkiemann is massive. He's such a tall player. He's like really tall, really hard to deal with. Sinistera up against Ortiz. Well done, Ortiz. Right, let's just frame ourselves now. Let's just focus. Let's frame ourselves. Second half, we can do this. We're a good side. We're playing Champions League football this year. Calvin Phillips beats Cancelo. Gary. Oh, what a pass and what a save from Turner. That was a stunning pass, though. We got so lucky. Kubo knocks it inside. Can I knock that round? I can. I found Callum Grant. He's breezed past Bastoni. Oh, that was a good shot. That's a great save from Bazanu, though. This is better. We finally had a breakaway. I think that might have been our first shot. Definitely the first one on target. Pressures. Oh, what a save. More of this, lads. More of this. Lift it. Lofted. Bassi! Oh, it's over the bar. Now, I'm already pondering changes just because I'm watching the way they're playing, and I think Gio needs to go centrally, and we need to bring on Rashford out wide. I think his pace out wide is probably going to tear him a little bit of a new one. Callum Grant's starting to have a few opportunities, so I think I'll leave the rest of the team like that. My problem is right now is all I really have is offensive changes and a centre-back on the bench. I've got no central midfielders. Might have to bring Palmer in as a midfielder at some point. I've changed him to a left mid. But he's still going to play left. He's going to play left mid and cam back up, basically. The sunlight in this game is driving me mad. Destiny out wide now. He's got an acre. Livramento was coming back, but we're going to get away with this one with pair shares. Destiny Udoji found Timo. Don't let him pass the ball. Don't let him pass that ball. Matt Turner still doing it big time. Oh, it's been given away. It's been given away. No. Guri, Bassi, get it away. No, what? It's rattled the post. Marcus Rashford's found Gio Reyna. Loft it. Gio, it's not good. It's not good. There's not a good ball in. It wasn't the right choice. Oh, here they come. Timo Werner. Peshers. They've had a good game at the back today. Bassi and Peshers. Gio this time. He's waited too long. He's an acre offside. This is going to finish 0-0, but it's not a sad 0-0. It's actually a pretty happy 0-0. Considering the chances and opportunities they created, I'll take a point against Tottenham. This is a very rough start to the season. And that difficult start to the season sees us sat in 13th, but it ain't going to get any easier because we face Manchester City now. But you'll never guess what, before the Man City game, we're going to get an insane transfer bid for Giovanni Reyna. We knew one of these was coming at some point. I really want to turn this one down, but we have to negotiate when it's a big team like Barca. And we haven't sold a big-name offensive player yet this season. Barca just out here trying to steal my players. I am going to be ruthless in this. I want 151 million. 121 and a sell-on clause. The sell-on clause is actually pretty good, but it's not going to really do out for me. This potentially is the last season. Go 141 million. This is it. If they don't accept this, yeah, we're walking away. He stays with us. This might make Gio unhappy, but we need him for this season in the Champions League. Now, we do need another central midfielder, and we do need 2 more South Americans. This one ticks the box perfectly. Rodrigo Bentancur, a bit of experience in the center of the pack, and hopefully a player that is willing to take a rotation spot. It might have cost more than 40 million to get over the line, but veteran central midfielder Rodrigo Bentancur joins Blackburn Rovers, and I'm very excited about this one. He might be the kind of player we need in the center of the pack, and maybe a future captain to lead us to Champions League glory. And that signing right there does mean we are just one South American player away left in this window or the January window in order to fulfill this objective. And then I feel from that standpoint, we won't really have to worry about the ball. The Champions League groups have been drawn, and it's going to see us coming up against Atletico Madrid, Celtic in a massive game, and that team below. I think it's the Belgian team, St. Gallen or something like that. I don't know, but this is definitely a group we might be able to get out of, and really probably should be able to get out of, considering we're better than St. Gallen and Celtic. Now, before we do any more transfer business, we're going to take on Man City, and I actually think I'm going to make the big call of giving Regen the start up top in this one. And let's just see then at the new Ewood Park, this stadium, man. I'm loving it, how the battle between Regen and Haaland goes down. There's Timo. Timo wants to play that centrally into Regen. Regen's then going to have that run off of Gio Reyna. Subject of a big transfer. Absolutely scuffs that. Hopefully we could keep creating those chances, and one of them will find the back of the net. I would love our first win of the season to be against Man City. Comes Phil Foden. Cut that one inside. Well in, Tino Livramento. What a tackle that was. Haaland played that forward. Timo wins it. Can we break? And we break. Kubo. He's so comfortable just bringing the ball forward, but he needs a bit more help than that. He's going to find Gio. Oh, Gio needed to play that quicker. Can I play it back across? Gio Reyna. Good position. Gio Reyna fired off the shot. We're just not being quick enough on the trigger. We still feel a bit sluggish at the start of this season. No momentum just as yet. Here they come. Erling Haaland. Don't let him do that. That is exactly what you don't want him to do. Almada back across Foden. Turner gets there. Bassi needs to clear it. Bassi doesn't clear it. It's back inside. Rafinha's offside. Ooh, that were nervy. Go on, Kubo. Oh, he's found Gibbs White. That's beautiful. Gibbs White. Ah, it's well blocked. He needed to pull that one back a little bit better. Can we whip in a good cross? Our crosses in the last match was pretty good. That was a decent one. Just couldn't find anyone. Hagen. That one back out. Don't know if I can loft that one here. Cross. I can. No one's getting to that, though. Tomiyasu clears it. Not the greatest of first halves. We've been in quite a few of these games so far, where highlight-wise, it's not really much to say. Gio waits and then tries to loft it. Hagen is quick enough to beat everyone. Hagen is quick enough to beat everyone. I'm telling you now, that is great from Hagen, and then he loses it. Not strong enough. Hickey brings that forward. That's a good ball forward. Almada. Oh, that's just typical from our free kick to Man City's goal. And an ex-superstar of our own from Borussia Dortmund. Thiago Almada drives the nail in. What a goal. He's not going off without a hitch so far. Almada, well blocked Bassi. Gibbs White collect it. He can. Gibbs White does collect it. And then he's just begging for forward runs. And we're not making them. And then his second pass isn't good enough either. Tomiyasu is there. And we are woeful going forward right now. Maybe I need like 9 new forward players. Defensively, I feel like we've been fairly good. Hagen just hasn't even had opportunities in this match. Callum comes on. Bentancur comes on for Ortiz. Gibbs White comes off. Screw it. Let's bring Richards on. And let's bring on Kai as well for Kubo. Let's see if these changes can have some level of impact, because we need it right now. Can he win that back? No. Schurz now makes a mistake. Phil Foden. Oh, we block it. Bentancur can clear, but Gio's not getting back to that. And this is poor. What a save, Turner. I've made all 5 changes at this stage, and we've done nothing. Offensively, we look shocking. Manchester City win this 1-0. It was a breakaway goal, and we are going to start the season after, what, 4 games, only having 2 points. I've seen enough of our front line to know that we need changes, and this man right here was the top goal scorer in the Premier League last season, Jesus Ferreira. Let's get this deal done. I think he's going to be in the realms of about 40 million, which is not bad for last season's top goal scorer. Going for 35. They actually want Kai Gregory. Do you know what? I'm going to accept this. I think Kai Gregory's not going to do it for us this season. Sully Kaikai's coming at right mid. We have other players that can play out right. I'm going to do this. I think Kai Gregory and getting Jesus Ferreira in is important. And just like that, we hopefully have our new star striker at the club. Premier League top goal scorer last season and another American to join the team. It was sad to see Kai Gregory go the other way, but I feel like this was a necessary signing. Kai Gregory wasn't going to have that much of an impact this season in the squad. I was even thinking about loaning him out, and Jesus Ferreira could have the biggest impact that we've seen so far up top. Now, I already know what you're all thinking. He said he's going to spend all this money, and he's just done what he normally does in the transfer window. And yeah, he signed a few players, and they're pretty good, but no one in that list of players that we signed is going to take the team to the next level. But this guy will, Mateo Ruiz. This is who we're going for. I think this might even be the Messi Regen. We're going to call it the Messi Regen because that might help the video do more views. But this is the man that we are going for. 99 acceleration. 99 sprint speed. He's got 98 agility. His balance is fantastic. He's just an all-round beast. And at the age of 20, he's going to be one of the best players in the world. And that means that he should be playing for this Blackburn Rovers side. He is going to cost me an arm and a leg. And that's why I've wheeled and dealed my way around the other positions in the team so that we can go big on Mateo Ruiz. Now that I've calmed down, I'm not as hyped. We're going to go into this negotiation with 110 million on the table. And this is a huge... Okay, just going to accept it. I'm just going to accept it. Stad the rhymes, if that's how you say it. This is a good deal for them. And this is a good deal for us. We sign one of the best players in the world. Might not be there yet, but he's going to be one of the best players in the world. He's going to play for Blackburn. Just like that, a superstar arrives. You can already tell it by the cutscene. You get a different cutscene when you sign these level of players. And Mateo Ruiz. God, I'm so... happy. I've had this one undercover, I think, the entirety of this summer window. I knew I was going to do a big deal, and I believed this was going to be the one. I looked for Ronaldo's regen, struggled like mad, could not find him. And then I found this guy, our new number 9. Another giant plus with him too as well is the fact that he fulfills this objective. 3 players born in South America. Tick, we have done it. The board love me again. Now, I don't actually know yet how I'm going to play him. He has the potential to be special at 20. I don't know where we're going to play him. I want him to be able to play the same positions that Messi played. So I need him to be able to play up top, which is just ridiculously going to take a long length of time. And I want him to be able to play on the left and even maybe at cam. So I just want him to be super versatile. But right now, all he can really do is play right wing. I'm going to bite the bullet and train him to play up top because it will naturally improve his shooting. And that's another position I want him to be able to fulfill. I want him to be able to play right-sided, left-sided, center of the park. That's all we need in any kind of attacking form. But that deal right there should wrap up our transfer window. I don't think anybody else will leave the club. I don't plan on bringing anybody else in. We got an offer here for Centelles. There's another offer for Gio Reyna. Who's it from? Chelsea? Absolutely not. And I'm going to turn down that offer for Centelles to Manchester United. We built the squad. This is the team that we have going into this season. And hopefully we can start picking up some wins. So here we go then. This is the end of the ridiculous run. Well, I say it's the end. We play Atletico Madrid after this one. So there is a little bit of rotation. But I do not care. We are going for the win here. New players, Livramento, Bentancur, our superstar Mateo Ruiz, Jesus Ferreira. They're all in the starting 11. Let's get the first 3 points of the season. It's about time that it happened. They signed Lucas Paqueta. They signed Lucas Paqueta's first impressions. This is the man, number 9, Mateo Ruiz. That's the man. Nobody's here to see Lucas Paqueta. They are here to see Mateo Ruiz. Now, we don't care that it's Old Trafford. I've gone back up to 4 minutes. There has been patches, and I haven't had a lot of time to play recently. And I think it's leading to these lower scoring games, which is a good thing. It means I get to put the game back up to 4 minutes because we simply went down to 3 minutes because it was a goal fest. Ruiz feels great on the football already. He's going to get to link up with Gio Reyna. That's not bad, is it? Ruiz and Gio, Bentancur as well. Hopefully we'll be able to find him as often as possible. And I've just got Ruiz on like this little floaty roll. I just want him to be able to get on the ball as much as possible, play them into Rashford. And that's what we need. Rashford's starting on the left today. Let's see how he gets on. I think Gio can be centrally more often now that we've got that. Livramento into Ruiz. Ruiz will be happy to have Bentancur making that run. Bentancur finds Rashford perfectly. What a pass for 1-0 Blackburn Rovers. Marcus Rashford. I shouldn't have celebrated. I forgot that Marcus at one point did play for Manchester United. I probably shouldn't have celebrated that. But this is great. Ruiz opens it up to Bentancur. Bentancur, what a pass. That's why we brought him in. Rashford makes it 1-0. Do have a lot of belief in Marcus. He was very good in the first 6 months of last season, and then he just fell apart. Well, Lucas Paqueta, is it? Has gone in very hard on Tyler Adams. Is it a red card on his debut? It is! Lucas Paqueta's been sent off on his debut. Ta-ta, see you later, Lucas. Now, the only nervy thing now, as they bring on Mason Mount, is the sheer fact that usually, when the opposition, the AI, go down to 10, they become a much better football team. So, it's actually not that big of a positive. It's just funny that they highlighted him, really, over Mateo, which was a giant mistake, because Mateo is 15 times the player of Lucas Paqueta. But here we go. Marcus Rashford making a dart near post. He keeps it in, does Ruiz. Drills it back to Bentancur. That is 2-0. There we go. Gio Reyna. We just play very good football here at Blackburn now. All of a sudden, things seem right with the world. Ruiz acrobatically keeps it in. Bentancur knocks it down. That's going to be his second assist of the game. And Gio Reyna is finally off the mark. Bentancur. It's that one out wide. He is so good. Ruiz. See what he could do. Look, they just stand off him. Do you know why they stand off him? Because they know how good he is at football. And they are so nervous to come close to him. Because look at his footwork. It is absolutely scintillating. I am losing my mind over having Ruiz already. Let's pull that one back. He's pulled away 3 players. Bentancur out there to Tino. Livramento back post to Gio Reyna. He's got in the back of the net. What is Edison doing? He's flapped at it. We are taking the man advantage perfectly. Gio Reyna with a brace. Is it too early to bring on the second string, lads? I don't know. I can't believe Gio wins a header, but Edison, Shocking. And if you are going to get your first win of the season, it's happy. It's a very happy moment if it comes against Manchester United. And just before the half-time whistle, I don't want them to score. God, that was a bit dangerous, and I thought Bassi was going to stay down there, though. He gets back up. We are lucky. Yet, so far at the start of this season, 0 injuries. I don't think it'll stay that way, but I'm happy for now, and I'm very happy at half-time to see that most of the Manchester United fans have left. Let's be honest, though. Atletico Madrid coming up next. So, Gio, I'm sorry you're on a hat-trick. You're coming off. Richards is coming on. We're going to take off Ruiz as well. It's going to be Kai, and I'm going to actually let Rashford stay on the pitch for this one. Bentancur can stay on too, actually. I'm going to leave the rest of the team as is. I just think Richards and Kai can come on. I'm saving Ruiz and, of course, Gio Reyna for the game against Atletico Madrid. They get this one across. They can. Anthony. Oh, no. Right at the start of the half. That was unreal football. Have I made substitutions too soon? I mean, only time will tell. Adams. Play that forward. He found Rashford. Rashford finds Richards. This is neat foot play. This is neat. Bentancur's in. Bentancur will make it 4-1. That was fantastic. Sully Kai with the ball. And Bentancur is looking like a brilliant signing right about now. 3 goal contributions in this game for Bentancur. I mean, he's got to be happy with that. But he might not be happy with me subbing him off. But we need to do it. Can Palmer play there? He can. Can Richards play there? I think he can. Okay, neither of those can play there. So Palmer's going to go out on the left. And then I'm actually going to bring Ortiz on for Rashford. Adams finds Jesus Ferreira. He could cap off his debut with a goal. He'd be over the moon. Doesn't tell us now. Lost that one in. I mean, still not really much height in that box, is there? Although that was a big mistake. Pedri gets there in the end. Mendes has got some pace, but Timo did pretty good there to keep with him, and Timo wins it back as well. That's fantastic. Richards now holds up and knows you could play in Jesus, maybe. Jesus will pick this one up. Jesus Ferreira. Play that one back out wide. This might work. This might work because Palmer does have height, and it does work. Palmer just comes on and bags goals. He's done it every time he comes on. That's why I kept him around. He's been such a good free transfer. Playing on the left-hand side now. This is 5-1. This game is over. We can pack our bags. We can go home and relax because we've got a massive game against Atletico Madrid next. And by next, I mean in the next episode, because that's going to be the end of this one. But Blackburn Rovers, we've fought a little bit back. We're up to 10th place. And I've got no doubt now with this team that we are just going to keep moving forward. I am so happy with the transfer business we've done, but that is it. That's the game to kick off next episode. Atletico Madrid away. We're finally in the Champions League, lad. Appreciate you all. Thank you very much for watching. I'm super excited for when the new game comes out. I've booked time off of work, so there'll be consistent content for that entire week. But I appreciate you all still following, still supporting this series. I'm having so much fun with it. I think we might do another one of these on next year's game. But take care, and I'll see you in the next episode where hopefully we start a Champions League journey as smoothly as possible.